Okay, so I'm recording simultaneously on my cell phone and on the screencast. So here is the screencast computer on the left, and here is my piece of shit laptop that I pulled out of storage and can't run without plugging in, and it's about 300 Windows updates that are still installing. So let's go ahead and start on the screencast computer. And I'm going to try to do a whole cycle on the cell phone. So over here we're going to log in as Ada. And there's my awesome title screen / lobby. Over here on the non-screencast machine we're going to start up. And we're going to log in as Sarah. And once again, the awesome title screen / lobby. So, well, over here on Sarah first, I'm going to press B to join a session. Since there are no sessions, hopefully we get a no sessions found. That's nice. Go back to the main screen. So now Ada, the screencast computer, is going to create a session. And now Sarah, the non-screencast, is going to join. So press B to join. We get a list of sessions. There's Ada. We're going to press enter to select that one. And now Sarah and Ada are playing against each other. So I'm controlling Sarah, the green ship, on the other computer. See, there's my hand controlling Sarah on this computer. And I'm going to control Ada on the screencast computer. And get stuck on one of those dots. Now let's see if I can get through a whole cycle here while holding the cell phone. So the game's just going to end once we have 4 kills. And hang in there, almost over. Here it is on the other machine. There we go. And we go back to the title screen / lobby on both sides. So now we can have the non-screencast side host a session. That would be Sarah. And then we can have the screencast side join that session. Press B to join. And there's the Sarah session. If there were more than one, you could scroll through them with the arrow keys. Probably. I haven't tested that, but I'll assume that it works. And now this machine on the non-screencast side is hosting, and this one is the client. So the client always defaults to the green player, and the host always defaults to the blue player. And I'm going to go ahead and shut off the cell phone video now. Okay, so I think that all covers PA6. So as for PA5, this is all working based on the input queue and the output queue. So the ship movement is controlled by the push physics method. The host machine has its physics engine calling the push physics method on the game objects. The client machine's physics engine is disabled, or it's just not running. So the client machine still has the physics objects. They're just not doing anything. So one message is the push physics message. We have the create missile message. We have the create bomb message. Okay. The collision message obviously is working, and what are the other ones? Oh yeah, the commands. So the player commands rotation or an impulse, then we have the impulse or rotation commands. So it's all following the type of command pattern that we talked about in class, where the data is all stored in a class, and then there's a run method, and the data is all serialized, pushed across the network into the input queue of the other side, and then the input queue deserializes into the class and then runs the execute method. So I guess that's about it for PA5. As for PA7, this is getting choppy now. Probably installing another Windows update on the other side. So ship movement, obviously this is all working. There's a rather significant bug that I just didn't get a chance to fix, and it's already, midnight Pacific time. So I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and live with it. Where the client, we already have a delay going between the two sides. Oh well, we'll just live with the delay. The client can't really distinguish between its own missiles and the player 1 missiles. So the client, although it's player 2, is launching missiles that the host thinks is player 1 or something like that. And another few hours or a day or so, and I probably could have figured out why it was doing that and fixed it. But if you're playing as the client and you start shooting at the host, bad things will inevitably happen. So I think that covers everything. Ships are moving, commands are being transferred back and forth for the movement of the ships, missiles, and bomb creation. Let me just have the host create a bomb here. Whoa, okay, major delay. Okay, I think that's a good time to stop.